Okay, so in class we were talking about discrete versus continuous variables. So let's redefine discrete and continuous here on this top of the slide. We first have discrete and then we will have continuous. Okay, I want to first highlight the fact that these are only true for quantitative variables. So let's start with the fact that we are dealing with numbers with units when we're talking about discrete and continuous variables. So they can be measured or counted, and then units can be established at the end. Okay, so discrete variables are variables whose quantity is counted, and continuous variables are variables whose quantity is measured. So typically with some kind of measuring device, right? We can't usually measure something without a ruler, a tape measure, a thermometer, or something like that, okay? So as we go through, if we're asking, is it discrete or is it continuous, then what we're really asking is it countable or measurable? So do we count up the total in terms of a whole number, or do we measure it with some kind of device? So as I look at these examples, I'm going to think about that. So let's take a look at 8A. It says the number of female members of the U.S. House of Representatives. Okay, so think about this first part here. Let me see if I can get can I get a different color? Oh God, guys. I was overzealous. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing in this app with the highlighter, but it's the number of female members of the U.S. House of Representatives. Okay? That's who we are trying to figure out if it's discrete or continuous. But what do we do? Do we measure that with a tool, or do we sit there and count up the number of people? And so if we decide that we sit there and count up the number of people, then we would say that this variable is discrete. We can list as a whole number count how many female members there are in the U.S. House of Representatives. Okay, part B says the amount of electricity used by a household during a given month. Is this something that we count, or is this measurable and therefore fluctuates within that given month, but we use some kind of tool to measure it? I would argue that it is measured. There is a gauge inside your home that's measuring your use of electricity. So if it's measurable, we would say that the variable is continuous. Okay, 2 more. I want you to try. The number of stories a hotel has, or a person's body temperature. I want you to think, when you look at these parts C and D, is it countable? That's discrete. Or is it measurable? That would be continuous, where it can take on any value in any interval, okay? Discrete variables are whole number counts. Good luck. I know you can do this.